Hey everyone, welcome back to Genotopia. Well, several of you all wanted to see my fairy garden project in process, so I thought I would film a little bit this morning and show you. I was painting on some of my rocks and thought I would just take a moment out and show you some of my progress. This is something I have been working on. This is one of my little water scenes that I had done. I painted a rock blue, and then I took pebbles and used Gorilla Glue and put those around it. Then I took some little flowers that I had and glued those on there. These are little crystal flowers or little plastic flowers. And then I took one of my little golf tees and cut it off and put a little marble on it to make it look like a little gazing ball. So that's going to be a little water looking feature that I've done. So that's going to go into my fairy garden. And once I did all that, I spray painted, clear coated it with the Valspar gloss. That you have to do that to protect the paint to make it last longer, and that's going to be a water feature. I've also painted this little house right here. I've got that painted. I've not done anything to it yet, but I've got that painted. I've also painted this little house. I've not done anything to it other than just paint it yet. I've also painted several rocks. I've not done anything to those yet. And I painted these rocks here, and I put just a little daisy design on them because I want to make those a little scene. And when I paint, I use the apple barrel paints, or just any kind of paint you happen to have on hand, but I use these little acrylic paints that I pick up at a box store, your Hobby Lobby or Michael's. These are what I use, and I've probably got 100 bottles of these paints, but these are what I use. And I've also painted this flower pot inside down there where my dirt will cover it, and I'm going to put something in that little pot, and then I will take them outside. All these have to be clear coated once again, and I'm using a gloss. Now, they also comes in a satin. I've got it in a different brand, Watco. I've got it in a satin, and they also have these in a flat, so you can use whichever one you like. I just wanted to use a gloss. Now, I've got these two rocks painted. Oh, let me show you this one right here, too. I've also painted this one and put a little snail on it. These little things are so small that I had to do something to make them kind of pop a little bit. So, painting the rocks green like grass and then gluing them makes them look a little bit better. Now, I do recommend the Gorilla Glue. Hot glue won't work because hot glue will just get hot in the summer and then your things will fall off of it. But the Gorilla Glue in the clear really works. Don't get the regular Gorilla Glue because it just foams up and you'll have a horrible mess. The Gorilla Glue in the clear is fabulous. Love that stuff. So I've got my two rocks here, and I'm going to make these look like a little scene together. I've got my two little gnomes, because gnomes and fairies kind of go together, and I'm going to make this like two little brothers living side by side. And I've got this little bridge here, so I want to make these rocks look like the bridge connects the two brothers living side by side. So I need to kind of make the rocks work out to where the bridge connects them side by side. So let's see, before I glue that down, let's get that where the bridge works side by side on the two rocks. So I think that kind of works right there. So I'm going to take my Gorilla Glue and I'm just going to glue that down. I want to use a pretty good amount. Hair Bear back here on her cardboard. So pay no attention to the bear scratching the cardboard back here. If you hear that, she loves her cardboard. And then let's see, I've got this little house I got at a consignment shop for 75 cents. I thought that would make a good little thing. And then I got this little windmill house at the Dollar Tree for $1 in one of my hauls. So let's see. That overpowers that one, so let's see. That probably can go right there. Yeah, that kind of looks kind of cute. So what do you think? Let me move these to get these out of the background. Yeah, I like those. So let's put those in those two positions. put the bigger one on the bigger rock. Good amount of glue there. And glue it down. Now this takes at least a couple of hours to dry really good before you can move these. So once you glue this, go off and do something else. And let's okay, now I wipe the tip of my glue thing off. Let's see what I've got here. Now I've got all these little things right here to put on it. First, my gnomes have to go. So my brother gnomes. Edgar and Arthur is what I'm going to call them. So let's see. I'm going to put the blue pants gnome. I'm going to give him the blue door, I think. Is he going to see it? Where's he going to see it? I'm not sure where Edgar's going to see it. Let's see. Let's see if Arthur sits over here better. Not sure where he's going to sit. Let's check him out. Nope, we don't want him sitting downhill. Let's check this out over here. Oh, he sits good right there. Let's see where he's going to sit. He may be sitting right there. I don't think I want a snail anywhere there. Let's see, we've got this little welcome sign, so let's check this little welcome sign out. No, let's put this little welcome sign maybe right here. Nope, let's sit there. Let's try it right here. Yep, that might work there. The watering can, I've got a watering can over there. It's kind of big, so let's not use that. I've got a little flare. I've got a mushroom. Let's see, I've got a little lantern light. So maybe that might work there. Don't kind of like the way it leans so much, but let's maybe leave that there. I'm not sure about that. I've got a flower and a birdhouse. I like these two things right here. It's just kind of play with and see whether you like things. So let's see. I really only want three things maybe per rock because I don't want to overwhelm it. So let's try this little flower right here. That little flower is not too bad there. So that gives me 3 things there, and I've already got 3 things over there. And let me try this little birdhouse and see if I like it. Ah, of course I dropped something. Let me see if I like this little birdhouse here. Do I like that birdhouse there over the flower or not? Let's see. No, it stands awful tall. Let's see if I like the flower back. Kind of like the little lighthouse. I just don't like it leaning so much. If I could figure out a way to make it not lean so much. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue those things on, and then when it dries, I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to spray it. And then I've got these 2 rocks over here that are still wet. And when these rocks over here dry, I'm going to daisy them up, and I'm going to glue other things on them. This little rock, I will probably glue like the mushroom on it. And this larger rock, I probably will glue, it's not big enough to glue the little girl on the swing on probably. I don't know, that might work. I may glue the little girl on the swing on it. So that may be where she goes on. Let me bring this over here and let you see it. So she might get glued on that rock, I'm not sure yet. Oh, there's another cat out there. I'm going to have to get up and put some more cat food out. Bella is not liking it. So this is part of my fairy garden in progress, and I will film my fairy garden outside later and let you see it. I've got my lights here that I'm going to put out later, and I will probably do a little filming tonight so you can see that. I've got to dig up some ferns and plant those later on this week. They're not tall enough to dig up yet at Mother's. So, yeah, I'm waiting on that. And so hopefully within the next 2 weeks, my fairy garden will be complete. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. And be sure to share the love, not the hate. If you have a fairy garden, be sure to link it down below so we can check it out.